All right. Good morning, fellas. How are we doing? Bright and early. A new raid is out. Grumpig, boys. I have to prepare for it. I don't have a team ready for it. I'm going to have to make some competitive Pokemon possibly today. Apparently, you need like Hydreigon and Spirit Tomb I've seen recommended for it. All right, back to Grumpig. Dual screen. Yeah, dual screens are fixed as well in terms of a bug. So Grumpig is at Giant Chasm in Unova, Route 225, but you need Surf in Sinnoh. He's also at Mount Chimney in Hoenn, Ruins of Alpha in Johto, and then Mount Ember in Kanto for those wondering location. I'm straight up getting all this information from my Discord. So if you're looking for strategies, locations of all the raids, I'm the one reading off my Discord and what other people have compiled information into. Today should be pretty similar to the previous days. Trying to do the raid first things first, and then trying to farm swarms. Speaking of, if there's any swarms right now, I might just go... Actually, Murkrow is a tough catch anyway. Trying to do swarms, and then from there, maybe doing Moltres, hunting and stuff in between. I did also catch some swarm Pokemon off stream just to prep some stuff up for you guys. My laptop is finally fixed. I had some weird tech issues with that. Fucking thank everything for warranties, dude. I ran through 3 motherboards, I'm not joking, within the first 2 months of owning this new laptop. So shout out to Lenovo warranty. Totally all of that taken care of for free, which is awesome. It's pretty, the Grumpig raid is pretty easy, people are saying. Yeah, but that's coming from Xanarchy, the PvP, the PvM expert. So that's always, I feel like whenever Xanarchy, yeah, oh man, the Ho-Oh refight, oh, it's so easy. Then you just go get absolutely cooked. Let's go ahead and, figure out, let's try to build a team with what I have in my PC, and then we'll build anything new that I might need. Snarl Hydreigon is really strong. So I've seen things like Hydreigon, Tyranitar, and Volcarona. Those are the biggest ones I've seen in chat so far being called out. Do I have a Hydreigon? I feel like do I really not have any competitive Hydreigon? I'm not gonna lie, that is pretty shocking to me. I thought for sure I'd have one. Maybe I have a Zweilice or a Deino that needs to be leveled. I thought for sure, wow, I thought for sure I would have, like, I must have just sold them all off and never kept one. Okay, someone said Assault Vest T-Tar. I might actually have a specially defensively built T-Tar. Let's check. This is, yes, I actually have, because this was a doubles sand. This was meant to be a doubles tanky sands Tyranitar. When did I make this? 2021. Yeah, this is meant to be a doubles T-Tar. Curse is pretty bad. I don't know why I would want Curse on this, but I feel like that's not... I don't know, interesting, but I actually do have a pretty defensive T-Tar, and this one's D-Dance, I believe. Yeah, that one's D-Dance. This one's just like PvM. This one's PvM whatever. It's mild. Like, this is a trashy PvM T-Tar that I've had since 2020. Need level 60 minimum. Level 65 is cap. Oh, shit. So I'm going to have to level these. I might just do XP candies. Man, that's going to be interesting. I feel like that's good to know, Xanarchy. As the raids get stronger, we're going to have to level our Pokemon more and more. Ooh. Dude, this is pretty crazy. Like, this is requiring me to... I'm actually really excited for this. We're entering an era of PokeMMO where you are going to need, like, way more PvM Pokemon built, which I like. I think that's really, really cool. Because I already, like, spend the time to, like, collect competitive Pokemon that I don't even really use. The fact that I can just collect, like, PvM Pokemon now and actually get more use out of them, that's pretty exciting to me. Maybe the last raid will be level 100. Dude, it wouldn't surprise me. That would be really cool in my opinion. If the last raid is level 100, we might have a problem considering we only have so much time to level. I do think that, like, if the event is 15 days long, and there's gonna be 1 raid per day, you're gonna have 3 days or so to level 6 Pokemon or whatever you need to level 100. I think that's honestly pretty fair. I think it's actually decently reasonable in my opinion. With, like, XP charms and stuff, dude, XP training can be so fast nowadays. I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff that's super good. I want to try to make a team out of Pokemon I already have if possible. Like Bulk Up Scrafty I feel like could be good here, but we'll see. What's the move pool? Brick Break could be a good idea. Get rid of Pig's Barriers. Yeah, I feel like Scrafty could legit be good. Swagger / Foul Play Pokemon. Okay, CS, thank you for this move pool. The move pool for Grumpig is Energy Ball, Earth Power, Psyshock, and Shadow Ball. Energy Ball, Earth Power, that's a great move pool. Thanks for letting me know, dude. I love that I now own 3 Assault Gears in preparation for this for this fight, dude. It's a good meme. All right, here's the team so far, and I have to go XP train a bunch of these guys, but some of them don't need it. Like this crew, if anything's level 65, I believe, or higher, we're good. So these 2 are good. We can leave those as is. These 4 need XP up to 60 or 65. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my. I need a Sweet Center, And then I need my special attacking Rampardos, which I'm excited to show off, to finally go use this bad boy. Choice specs, special attacking Rampardos to be able to take down the best XP spot in the entire game in PokeMMO, which is an awesome thing to go do. So we need Sweet Scent as well. Let's just grab, this is fine, I think. Yeah, this should be fine. Let's go do some XP training during an event, fellas. All right, I haven't XP trained here in a while, so let's see how it goes. I've got the Johto location, Mount Silver. I've got my specs, special attacking Rampardos in the lead. You'd love to see it. I'm going to pop an XP charm for this. I probably don't, like, they're just so cheap. Like, I'm not going to use this full charm. I'm literally going to end up wasting some of it. Where's a 100%? What's the cheapest 100% charm? Okay, come on. I don't want to have to do this, but sure. Okay, to be fair, there are more expensive than I... This is actually more expensive. Damn, they've gotten expensive. Should I do a 50% charm then? I probably should go ahead and buy a 50% one. Yeah, I'll do that. Dude, XP charms are getting more expensive. They're such a damn good item, so it makes sense. I'm going to buy it a 50% XP charm. Go ahead and pop that to just save some time and just do a bunch of XP training here. And then I don't want to spend too much time here, though, and head over to the raid whenever I can essentially feel comfortable doing it. I'm going to go ahead and just pop that sucker. They're so cheap. It's so worth to do it. We're going to turn on our XP reamplifier, of course, as well. You can't forget that. We're going to pop a 50% XP charm. That's totally fine. We're going to walk over to this location. We're going to pop a Sweet Scent. This is the best XP training in the entire game, by the way. I guess technically you would need 100% charm to really get the best XP, but this is pretty darn good. We're going to find a Wild Horde. We've got Reamplifier active. We're going to press Surf. It's going to allow... The Mold Breaker is going to allow us to hit through Donphan Sturdy, which is why you need specifically a Surfing Rampardos. It's very funny, but that was a ton of XP per Pokemon. And we're going to see how long this takes. The Dodrio Hordes as well. To, what was this per Pokemon? 1100 base plus 600 plus 300 plus 300. That's so much math. It's a fair amount of XP per Pokemon. I think you end up getting like 12 or 13k XP per horde. Not per Pokemon, but per horde in total. Then it gets split across all the Pokemon. And that's with 100% charm. So this will be a little bit less than that, but still extremely good. I would love to get back to shiny ratings and fashion contests, but I have to just wait for event season to be over, which is going to give a bunch of people new shinies to show off and new vanities to show off. So it's the perfect thing, but it's pretty impossible, in my opinion, to do those sort of events during events. There's just too much going on and too much preparation, too much work to do. I bet a lot of people wouldn't even want to take the time, you know, out of it, which makes sense, out of their event prep or event play to come, you know, participate. You might as well just wait until everything's taken care of. What's EVs for Arcanine? Arcanine's one of those Pokemon that it really depends. You can kind of do whatever you want to do with it. If you want to make it PvM, storyline, PvP, you know, you'll see 252 attack and speed Arcanines. You'll see 2v2 attack and HP extreme speed Arcanines. You'll see 252 HP, 2v2 special defense or defense like assault gear plus intimidate, bulky defensive Arcanine. Like Arcanine is truly, his stats are very well rounded. You'll see special attacking Arcanines. Like you can do a lot of things with him. In terms of PvP, we can just check if we're looking for like the most, probably the best set, right? Let's check UU PvP statistics, Arcanine. God damn, that win rate is horrible. Oh my goodness, 6%. Arcanine, oh my goodness, 42% win rate. Choice Band, Adamant, right? So, but he's clearly losing with this set. So take that with what you will. There's like the Rocky Helmet defensive set. Arcanine can be a tough Pokemon to make work in PvP, but he can be really good if you can find him on the perfect team to really let him fit as well. Maybe I should have popped a 100% XP charm, because this is going slower than I expected. I need 65 on all these Pokemon, don't I? That's like quite a bit more XP training, honestly. We have I've already 8 minutes in. This might be, I did not expect to do a full hour of XP training here, but we might be. I wouldn't worry too much. I'd rather get them to 65 today, though, because I feel like future raids, I might need to bring back these same Pokemon. And if I can get the XP training done now while I'm kind of not in a rush, in the future days, I might be in a rush. It's easier to go ahead and... I'd rather take care of it now, I guess, is my thought process. Good point, yeah. But maybe it's a waste as well, maybe they're not used. I just kind of don't mind. I'm always down for, like, anything that prepares me for stuff in the future. PokeMMO any MMO is a marathon, not a sprint. So anything I can do, like, in the current to really set me up and prepare me for far in the future, to help me out, I'm super down to make any decisions like that. Can you imagine if level 100 raids come out, how much more expensive XP candies are gonna get? Holy, I feel like people would be super willing to pay the Pokeyen to don't make any financial decisions based on this. Is just a thought. We'll have to see, but that would be pretty crazy. Do you think PokeMMO's more recent approach to make the game more casual friendly, gym shortcuts, mysterious ball shinies, etc., is to combat Pokeforce? I don't think. I actually disagree with a lot in this sentence. I personally think it's a good question. It's a good talking point, but I don't think that the recent updates have been an approach to make the game more casual friendly. Like, the gym shortcuts are just a quality of life for gym rerunners. Gym rerunners aren't like the casual player base. It's pretty like moderate level to higher level gameplay. And then mysterious ball shinies, I mean, those are for whales, which are once again for like end game players for the most part. Some casuals could be whales, I guess. And then as all of this to combat Pokeforce, I don't think they're not really worried about Pokeforce for the time being, and nor do they need to be, because the game's not even out yet in any complete state. I'm really excited for Pokeforce. I'm really excited to see what happens. I don't think they're worried about combating Pokeforce for a really long time in the future. Yeah, that's my thoughts on that. Pat, can I do previous raids? I missed them. Yes, I believe you can retroactively do all the raids. I think all the locations are the same. I don't think they disappear from my understanding currently. Are we getting to 30,000 encounters today? Do we for sure should hit 30k today, which is always a cool milestone. Always cool to see. If you don't get Moltres with like 3 days left, are you going to ignore the event? I very well might. I've actually been really thinking about that because, I mean, after 12 days of the event, we're going to have all the raids and we're going to be able to, like, what's it called? Like, we're going to be done most things. But I absolutely have to start aggressively hunting Moltres at some point because, once again, I really care about getting every legendary the first month of its release. And this is, it's like there's an event happening the same time that Moltres' first month has been released, and I haven't gotten one, so we'll see what happens. Did you see the guy in your Discord who got a secret shiny from Cherish balls? Yes, someone got a secret shiny Vibrava from and it's a beautiful. It's such a good looking shiny, dude. That is, Vibrava is my favorite actually in the Trapinch Flygon line. Everybody keeps asking me if the warning is back if you try to run from a shiny. And all I have to say is we haven't heard anything about that being fixed, so I would operate under the fact that it hasn't. I would just assume that it hasn't been fixed. So still be careful if you're shiny hunting. Make sure your sounds are cranked up, like all that stuff. The confirmation of whether you're trying to run or not from a shiny may or may not be working right now. I would assume it's not working, so keep that in mind if you're playing. I hope the harder raids will be doable with one slacker for the sake of random queue. Dude, in my opinion, now, I've heard from, I forget who said this. Well, I feel like it was one of the devs, but I could be misremembering. I feel like they said that these raids are easier, and they will get harder once raids are finally permanently added to the game, which is okay, which makes sense for when they're permanently added, but for limited time events, raids like this, it's good that they're a little easier. This, in my opinion, has been one of the best balanced, like, easier, most accessible PvM events ever released in PokeMMO. There's multiple ways to complete them. There's multiple strategies that work. I think you can like do them if you have like a slacker or two. I feel like this kind of, yeah, bro, easier. This is not easy whatsoever. This is easily the easiest PvM thing to ever be released in PokeMMO, in my opinion. It's kind of crazy. There's so many different strategies, and that's a good I think it's good that it's easier because I think it's accessible to more players. I think it's still plenty hard. You still need like certain strategies. I think it's tough when things like in my opinion, like things like the Halloween event boss, dude, there's pretty much only one strategy that works. Like what it sucks that with stuff like that, there pretty much only becomes one strategy that works, like Chandelure, Crocodile, Typhlosion, or whatever. And if you don't use that, you're fucked. That feels way too harsh to me versus something like this, which is way more balanced, way more open-ended strategies. I like the development of it. Allows creativity and allows people to develop different strategies. I think it's super, super cool. I prefer this personally, for sure. We're almost 65 on some of these mons, and when that happens, I can go ahead and put them in the PC, and that will allow me to get more of the XP diverted onto the other mons as well, so it'll be faster to get them up to the 65 or whatever. This worked out pretty well. I've got 33 minutes left on Charm. I could just sit here and use all of the Charm, honestly. Am I that rushed to go do the Grumpig raid? I mean, that kind of becomes the question. Shadow Pokemon would be cool as fuck if they added them. I'd be very down for Shadow Pokemon personally. I think Shadow Pokemon, this was rumored about before, I think Shadow Pokemon would be a pretty dope raid reward for when raids are like fully implemented. Now, what would be the benefit of Shadow Pokemon? And that becomes the question. And I don't really have a good answer to that. I'm honestly totally not sure. I've said this a million times, I feel like, but just want to reiterate how excited I am for PokeMMO to like really have more desired PvM Pokemon. Like previously, the only PvM Pokemon you would need would realistically be like most people would have like a gym rerun team. Some people would do an E4 rerun team. Some people would have a red team or a Ho-Oh refight, but like not everybody does that. A lot of people do a gym rerun team, and that's about it. And then some people, like players like myself, would have Pokemon prepared in case of events. So things like Crocodile, Chandelure, etc., Chansey Blissey. But we've never had like a consistent year-round need for PvM Pokemon for something like raids. I'm super excited for that. Once the event is over, in months' times, when raids come back in full, I'm super excited for the permanent desirability of PvM Pokemon and just seeing them. They're gonna be able to introduce new raids consistently as like patch updates similar to alphas. Like how every couple months they release some new alpha Pokemon and release new hidden abilities into the game. Raids are really going to allow them to like release new raid Pokemon every couple months or whatever, and it'll give us something new to do. It'll give us a new fight, new activity, a new puzzle to solve, as well as a new desirability to certain PvM Pokemon. It's just so many raids can bring so many good things to the game, dude. Let's go ahead and put these level 65ers over in the PC and divert more XP over to these two mons at 64. So excited for the challenge 4 and 5 stars. I didn't think I would feel this way as a shunter, dude. Yeah, I'm excited as well. I'm gonna be more excited for the raids that don't have a time crunch. I do feel a little too stressed about these ones that have kind of a time crunch. But I'm excited to see the permanently added raids eventually. Do you think we should save all Cherish balls we plan to sell for way after the event? What about buying some cheap ones now to flip later? So essentially what you're asking is, do I think Cherish balls are a good investment? And I don't love giving financial. I don't want to tell people what to invest in. Go invest in whatever you think is good. I'll give you my thoughts and my opinions, but please don't take it as financial fact or advice. I think Cherish balls are, mysterious Cherish balls are, I assume so, but mysterious Cherish balls. I think mysterious Cherish balls are fine, personally. I don't see myself investing in them, or at least investing in many of them. I think, personally, I would rather buy Mysterious Ultra Balls or Mysterious Great Balls if I were going the Mysterious Ball route. I think Great Balls. For me, it's like, why would I buy Cherish Balls when Great Balls have a way lower shiny rate? I know Cherish Balls have a better pool, but the shiny rate difference is pretty drastic, and then the pool is like a 10% chance. There was some good data on this in my Discord. A 10% chance for a rare shiny. Which I think is higher from Ultras. I'd rather just go Ultras or Great. Cherish are a weird in-between those that I don't find very enticing personally. But another important factor to keep in mind is that the supply of Cherish balls is going to be wildly low. Someone actually did the math on this. So, as you get one Cherish ball every 8 Pokemon, and I think 480 is like the... Most people are going to stop at 480 if they even do that, because we can get all the tablets. So let's do 480 divided by 8. That's 60 Cherish balls per player if you do if you consume 480 Swarm Pokemon. That's not that many. 60 Cherish balls for consuming 480 Swarm Pokemon. The supply for Cherish balls does seem to be like really low in comparison to the other mysterious balls. Let's go ahead and do, so the shiny rate's 1 out of 6,000, but you get it down to around 1 out of 4,980, something around that number, if you use Shiny Charm and do an enter status. So let's see, let's do 4,980 divided by 60, right? This is how many players would have to complete all, consume 480 Swarm Pokemon just to achieve 1 shiny on average from Cherish balls, if that makes sense. Someone did the math in my Discord. I didn't double check it, so I'm quoting a number that I haven't double checked, and I don't know for sure. Someone could, so keep this all with a huge grain of salt. Someone did, like, assuming that 20,000 players consume all 480 Swarm Pokemon, that only around, I think, 26 shinies from Cherish balls should be gotten. Something like that. which is ridiculous. I'd have to double check once again, I don't know if all that math is correct. That number seems staggering. I guess we can go ahead and double check the math. So let's see. It takes 83 people per 1 Cherish Ball Shiny. Was that the math? Did I do that correctly? 83 people for 1 Cherish Ball Shiny. Let's say 20,000 people do it. That's really high as well. I don't think 20,000 people will consume 480 swarms. That's really, really, really high. So you would take this number and divide it by 83, and that's going to be how many Cherish Ball Shinies? So 240 or so. That's a lot higher than obviously the number here. Maybe I'm misremembering as well. But even so, like only 240 or so Cherish Ball Shinies existing at all. It's pretty interesting. I think the supply of Cherish Balls will be shockingly low, I guess. How many? Here, let's see how many Cherish Balls. I wonder if that guy did the math. That guy must have did the math without the Shiny Charm and Dinner status. Think about that as well. Let's do let's say 20,000. Let's do a more realistic number. Let's say 10,000 people consume all 480 swarms. 60 Cherish Balls a person. Is that right? 600,000 Cherish Balls? Okay, maybe the supply is fine. I need to check that guy's math. Someone put out a thing in my Discord, and now I'm wondering if they were just totally far off and wrong, or if I'm bad at math. If I'm totally far off and wrong. Because 600,000 Cherish Balls coming to the game actually seems kind of insane. That's kind of fine. I'm glad we double-checked these things. I'm glad I double-checked this math, because I feel like I could have been sensationalized by someone in my Discord being piss poor at math. I'll have to double-check everything at some point. We don't really know what's going to be needed for SHAYMIN, what the tablets are going to do, yada, 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 etc., etc. So we know that there's 2 different items, guys. You get tablets from turning in Swarm Pokemon, and every 40 Swarm Pokemon turn in, you get 1 tablet. You can get 12 of those or whatever. It's like 480 tablets, or 480 Swarm Pokemon consumed for all the tablets. I'm done with this, by the way. Lol. Or you could, sorry. And there's also dead flowers, which you get 1 dead flower from defeating each raid. So we don't know if you need both. We don't know if one does one thing and one does the other. We literally cannot know because 12 raids aren't out yet, so we can't possibly know. Okay, this should be all these Pokemon, my whole raid team at 65. That's huge, as I have some leftover time while I try to... Okay, I keep like moving my PC boxes on accident. I don't know what's happening. I'm like double clicking and it like is moving yourself. Also, that's annoying that I can't drag it down. I don't know why that works like that. I feel there's a little bit of a bug there with dragging. I can't drag it down to like sell one. Yeah, that's weird. But anyways, while I'm putting together a link, I might as well just keep doing some XP training. So I'm gonna grab some of these Pokemon that are sitting in my boxes. These 3, I guess, that are all EV trained and need some XP. I'm just gonna do some XP training. Why not? So if anybody wants to do the raid with me, the Grumpig raid, hit me up. Gave up on the Temporal Cape. You can't color it anymore? Wait. What do you mean you can't color it anymore? What? Oh my goodness. Wait, does anybody have any idea what this means? Dude, who got one? Oh my goodness, who in the game owns one? Did they revert the coloring? So if anyone, this could become... They reverted them? Oh, okay. Whew. I was like, dude, this could be a Desu lab coat situation. Holy shit. Yeah, why did they make it not... Why? Why did they remove the colorability of it? That's so stupid to be able to dye it. That is so... That's such a bad... Why? They reverted the coloring? Yeah, I feel like now that you can't color it, that sucks. The fact that this... I think the shape is really cool and stuff, but the fact that you could color it definitely made it like a way better. It was a bug to be able to color it? No way. What? That's so lame. So, okay. How do I explain this? Man, it sucks they reverted them. Kind of an L move. A huge L move, in my opinion. If they didn't revert the ones that were colorable, what happens is... This happened with, like, Desu lab coats. Was, like... There are certain Desu lab coats that are colorable and some that are not. So if you were someone who got one and then recolored it and kept it like that, that is so fucking rare and worth so much. Like, this could have been a similar situation where anyone who got one and colored it could have, like, one of the rarest fucking things in the game. But now they reverted them apparently. That's so sad. It wasn't supposed to be recolorable. Rates to the color palette wasn't set up to be recolored and would have had to be redesigned. That's understandable. Man, it's understandable, but I didn't see a recolored one, so I don't know how shit it looked, like how truly it wasn't designed for that. I assume the shadows and like I assume the gem, that blue gem was probably not different or just wasn't built for that. That's so interesting. Man, dude. It's a great vanity to have the access to the recoloring. They definitely should, like the dyeability. I wonder how tough that redesign would be. That's a great vanity for it, dude. The devs still have the SHAYMIN grind and the shrine event and added a whole new raid system on top of it. I forgive the few oversights considering 100%. Yeah, Rumel said he got 3 extra large XP candies from the raid. Dude, that's 15k. That's like legit. Or 15k times 3, you know, that's 45k. We'll take it solid on top, dude. Alrighty, with the raid for the day done. Okay, well, Clarko's popping a shiny charm. Alrighty then. Didn't expect that. Let's go catch whatever swarm Pokemon are available, and then also we'll farm some Moltres in the downtime. That's back to our normal schedule, fellas. Bro, there's a Combustion Hoenn swarm. We can go check that. That's pretty baller. A 1x31 attack Combustion. We'll actually probably be keeping that to sell. Blaziken's important in PvP. 1x31 female Gabite. That's actually a sick catch. That's actually very good. We will take that happily. All right, there's the Gabite swarm done. Apparently there's a Fearow swarm over in Kanto. It's probably a good one because the catch rate's probably not too bad, but apparently someone said they have like double edge or something, so watch out for that. Hey Pat, would it be best to hand swarm Mon-ins after catching them or save a box and hand them in, or would you say it's personal choice? The only thing that really matters about that is, I guess, if you care about selling Cherish balls for maximum price, you wanna like get the Cherish balls as quickly as possible and sell them as quickly as possible to like get maximum. That's like the main thing you want if you want to worry about that, because like they'll just continuously go down in price for most of the event. Other than that, I think it's kind of up to personal choice. Like I stock up some and I kind of just run around and just do as many swarms as possible. I try to turn them in during downtime when there is no swarms, you know? Not a dumb question at all, Little Zoro. You said, how did you move your XP charm to the left side? So every single little thing on screen like this actually has an invisible border around it. You can't click on it. You have to click the invisible border that is around it for whatever reason. So if you click the invisible border, then you can drag and move things like this. It's very unintuitive, very strange. Why does everything have an invisible border you can't see and you can't move if you click on it? I don't know, but that's how it works. If you want to do raids on an alt account, the cool thing is all you need to have is one region done, so you can access all the raid locations, because you can just go ahead and use your account box and throw all your Pokemon over, or mail them over, whatever, right? It's actually probably so easy. If you have like a group of 4 people who want to do it on different accounts, to do raids on alt accounts is easier than ever now, which is super sick. I don't know why I haven't been hunting Moltres in between swarms. I'm gonna join you, dude. Hell yeah, man. That's what I've been doing, dude. In between swarms, just heading over to Berry Forest, going for Moltres while I can during its first month's release. All right, we made it, fellas. It's Moltres time. 31 minutes left on a charm. Donor status. Almost 30k encounters. Let's see if we get a shiny or a Moltres today, or both. Do we know the raid schedule? They seem to release a new raid around 7 p.m. ET. Yeah, 7 p.m. my time zone, I believe. I believe that's correct. Is that just midnight UTC? I think that's what that is the actual, if you want to like really convert it to a universal. I think it's just midnight UTC, I believe. After this Moltres hunt is over, I might be able to just go back to ×5 hordes. Like I'm not going to be here single encountering after Moltres. I'm mostly here just for Moltres. And then yeah, after Moltres, I might go back to the trio ×5 hordes. I could do Psyduck. I really want to get a Sand Slash. I've wanted that forever. Tons of options, man. Singles are so slow. Did I miss ×5 horde shunts? Hey Patrouski, would you say having 3 tablets at the 3rd day is fine? Do you also have the 3 dead flowers? If you have 3 tablets, that's actually a good metric to go by. Trying to get like a tablet a day as well as 1 dead flower a day. I think you're doing a fantastic job. If you're doing one, that's actually I didn't even thought about that. If you're doing 1 tablet and 1 dead flower a day, that's really good. You guys are killing it. Yeah, I think that's incredible, Chewy. I think that's a very good pace. Anything else on top is just extra. That sounds awesome to me, dude. I only have 1 tablet, I'm pretty sure. I think I just have the rat. Good old rat tablet. I have some more. I have a fair bit more swarm Pokemon to consume, though, in my PC that I'm sitting on. So around 30 or so. So that should be at least 1 more tablet I should get, I think. So I'm probably at around 3 flowers, 2 tablets. 5 flowers a day, though. I guess you're doing flowers via alt accounts, dude. Okay, you're built different, Cav. That's fair enough, dude. There's 30,000 encounters, by the way. Obviously, doesn't really mean anything, but it's always a cool milestone to feel. It doesn't change the odds. Doesn't make me more likely to get a shiny at all. But man, does it feel good to have 30,000, encounters under your belt. That seems like an absolutely insufferable part of Abundant Shrine. In random queue, everybody keeps spending resources without the group in mind and not working together. It's infuriating. That sounds horrible. Yeah, because there's like certain resources and materials that are given to the group, like in like your group bag, right? So technically, if you wanted to be a huge asshole, you could just go use all the resources on yourself. Don't do that. I remember, I think I got so tilted like 2 years ago or a year ago during the Abundant Shrine grind that I made an etiquette guide on how to how to play the event. And it really just comes down to a lot of communication. You have to use link chat and just communicate like, hey, is it okay if I use this thing? Like, is anybody, what situations are you guys in? Like, blah, blah, blah. And like random people are just not going to do that on average. I definitely recommend trying to find a group of 4 people, of a link of 4 for not only the raid, but also for the Abundant Shrine. Once again, my Discord's a great place to find those more serious players. Get one friend with an alt, make an alt, easy commission, double the profit. If you have 2 devices and 2 alt accounts, like to be fair, you only need 2 accounts with up to 4 gym badges complete, and that's it. I'm pretty sure you only need 4 gym badges complete to be able to enter the what's it called? To be able to enter the Abundant Shrine. Like it's really low requirements, which is why you probably get those non-communicating, newer players, which is gonna happen. But yeah, I guess 2 people, 2 accounts, 2 devices. If you can do it, it's probably a great way to run the event, honestly. You can do the double battles together and stuff. That's sick. In Hoenn, you only need 1 gym done to enter the shrine. Holy shit. Is that true? You need access to Slate. Do you get Slateport City? 1 gym? That's actually insane. What? I need to be thinking about if I'm going to be doing a challenge at some point, like starting a new account from scratch and progressing the event as much as possible. I need to think about what region I want to do that in. Do we think that Hoenn might be the best for that? If you only need 1 gym badge done for Hoenn to be able to access the Abundant Shrine, that's insane. That's actually like so crazy. It's so good. But the Hoenn storyline kind of sucks. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, but I'm not going to be able to like complete a whole storyline in one day. I could, but I don't want that. I don't want that to be the goal. I want to mostly grind Abundant Shrine and see what I can do with the event on an account from scratch. Should be a lot of fun. If you're a new player playing the event, I think the best things you can do for Pokeyen are probably farming Abundant Shrine and swarms if you have access to them to like locations. If you have if you have 1 region done, if you're a new player, you can kind of do everything, dude. If you have 1 region done, you can do like pretty much everything. You might be able to do raids if you can scrape together the PvM mons and get a good group together. You might be able to do all raids as a new player, which with 1 region done, keep that in mind. Like you could start the game right now and just do the entire event if you put in the time and the effort. 30,050 encounters right there. The next huge milestone, clearly. No, I'm just kidding. Let's go. There's a Cottony Swarm apparently in Unova. Let's go hit that up. We can soak Smeargle that and should help out a ton. It's outside. If you ever see Pinwheel Forest swarms, they're usually outside of the. That's a quick little tip. They're usually outside of the forest. Not always. It depends. Getting some in-game server lag, but they're often. So if you fly to Nakreen City, then head to the west. Dodge this stupid NPC that blocks that alleyway that I hate very much and I complain about. Wah. Head to the west. Don't go in the forest. Head south. And usually it's down there. Hopefully I'm not wrong. We'll see. All right, yeah, here's the Cottonies, right? Yeah, outside of Pinwheel Forest is usually where they're at. LinkedIn Global. Apparently this guy, did you actually, okay, can you repost it? Apparently Eric from my chat just got a shiny Suicune. No, I respect the Master Ball. If you're gonna Master Ball any wild shiny, a legendary is dude, congratulations. This was just caught less than 2 minutes ago. Another shiny Suicune has been added to the game, fellas. Congratulations to you, Rick Master. That's insane. You love to see it happen, dude. During the Lunar New... Yeah, congratulations, bro. Dude, that's just... You love to see it, man. Congratulations. That is wild. Another shiny legend added to the game, fellas. GG's. What is with... Okay, look at my Cottonies. What is it? What are these IVs? Everything below 10? That's kind of satisfying. No chance I ever sell, says the owner of the Suicune. Dude, congratulations to you, dude. That is seriously super impressive, man. That's awesome, dude. You know what? I'm going to do something silly for the content because I love you guys. I definitely shouldn't do this. Should I even do this? I feel like I definitely should just sell them for the Pokeyen, man. But, it's fun content. Why? What the hell? I'm going to consume all of these. Which ones actually do I need to... Let me double check which ones I want to keep. Like these, I probably keep 2 times 31 there. I caught off stream. All of these get kept. Move all these to box 2. Okay. All of these, I'm going to go consume, get Cherish balls, and then open the Cherish balls on Charm and Dono for the last 5 minutes. Here's 8 more consumed. Another Cherish ball. Hell yeah. Another Cherish ball, fellas. I feel like I should be getting my second tablet after this batch of consumed Pokemon, but we'll have to see. I need to remember to teleport. After each box or each like batch of consuming, you could just teleport back to the PC. It's way faster clicking teleport versus like manually running back in. Just saves you a couple seconds, but honestly, with Charm and stuff, it's honestly nice. There's another mysterious Cherish ball. We'll take it. Hell yeah. I'm waiting for that. There it is. Ox Zodiac tablet. Okay. So we do have 80 Pokemon. I've consumed 80 Pokemon so far and gotten 2 tablets. Let's keep going. There it is. That's the last of the Pokemon consumed. 1 more left after consuming all the ones that I had to have access to what's it called? Okay. Let's go ahead and open the Cherish balls we did get for content. We got 7. Let's see how it goes. Wish me luck, fellas. You'll be able to tell if you get a shiny by the like it'll flash the shiny sprite on screen, which is my favorite, one of my favorite parts about this. Is the possibility of seeing the shiny sprite on screen is just very, 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 very cool. Got 1 more. It's the last one. GG's. We tried. Good Pokemon, though. Good hit, like, hidden ability Gyarados is, like, you can actually... Okay. I'm not sure hidden ability Gyarados might have tanked, though, actually, from this update. I haven't really thought about that. Have they tanked, dude? Not... You can... Honestly... Maybe you get more Pokeyen back from opening the Cherish balls than I realized. Like hidden ability Dragonair. Like these are good hidden ability mons that are just good on the market. It's a solid. Some of these IVs came out really solid. A 31 attack to bite. Let's go with hidden ability access. That's actually okay. I actually got really lucky on these Cherish balls. I think I might have. I don't think I profited, but I didn't lose too much. That was very good luck, I'd say. Another, I got like 3 1x31s there after opening 7 balls. It's very, 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 very high luck, dude. And there's the end of that charm. Was fun while. Let's go back to swarm farming over at Minchino Johto. How banger would I opened 1,000 Cherish balls be as a YouTube title though? Yeah, but how much would that cost? At like 60k a piece? If you want to put up the 60 mil it would cost to do so, be my guest. That's pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Back to some swarms done. Back to Moltres we go, fellas. Back to Moltres jail. If they release another roaming trio of legendaries, I'm gonna cry. You might want to prepare your tissues, my man, because it's probably gonna happen. Now we don't know when. Hopefully they give us a little bit of a break. I feel like Johto and Kanto were okay. Well, now that all the Johto beasts have been released, let's also do Kanto. I hope they give us a little bit of a break because having to hunt a new legendary rotation every month for 3 months, like. It's been pretty exhausting. I'm not gonna lie. It'd be nice to have a, but it's also exciting. You have a whole month to do it. But it'd be nice to have a little bit of a break. For me, that's how I feel personally. Maybe people want more people fucking crave legendaries though, dude. I don't know, man. People really want more legendaries. What other trio is there though? There's like the Terrakion, Virizion, what's it called? That trio. Is that a trio? Can't think of the other one. There's like the genies, I guess, but obviously Lando T would be scary. The Reggie trio. There's like Azelf, Manaphy, Dion or whatever. Azelf, Uzi, Mesprit, those memers. There's a couple memers. This was really wholesome. I'm putting out so many videos that it's really easy to miss them all. If you're looking for anything, obviously make sure to check them first. But if you don't want to watch whatever videos you want to watch, don't watch what you don't want to watch. That's fine. But what was wholesome was the owner of the Raid Shalfa Lopunny reached out to me in Discord DMs and was like, "Hey man, I confirmed that you could get a Shalfa from the raid. I got Lopunny," and he was like, "If you want to do a video for it or something, here's a screenshot. Here you go." And I was like, "Dude, I saw it when it happened. I did that. I made a video on that like 2 days ago. I reacted to it live in global chat. It was just really wholesome." The owner reached out and was like, "Yeah, dude, like just in case." It was super nice. But I had already done a video on it because it was such a big deal. So like he's like a legend. Like congrats to him, you know. Wait, if you release a mon with an item, a held item, you keep the item still? I would have totally. When did that change happen? Yup. I actually had no idea about that. I totally thought that if you released a mon with an item, it would like. That's a really good quality of life change. Yeah, I didn't even know that's how that worked. I totally thought if you released a Pokemon, it would delete the item as well. That's a really cool little quality of life. Because why not just keep the item, you know? If you want to get rid of the item, you can just trash it or whatever, or toss it, right? But that's a really... I didn't know about that. That's a cool change. Good quality of life. Yeah, the raids have been super easy so far. I brought some of my PvP mons and friends with their gym run mons. We've been hardly close to wiping. I think the raids are really well balanced at them. I really like the difficulty. I think they are decently easy, but I think it's a good thing. Oh, for sure, Daniel. I think it should be a pretty accessible and easy thing for a lot of players. This type of... Yeah. Limited time. Like we think about, we have 15 days to beat 12 raids. That doesn't give you that much time for like XP training, EV training, making Pokemon if you don't have them. Like it's not. I think it makes sense. I think 15 days for 12 raids, given the difficulty of them, I think is fair. I think the difficulty is I really like the difficulty balancing so far, in my opinion, for the current raids. I've been a huge fan of it, honestly. Now it has been confirmed that the devs will make the permanent raids much more difficult. Like these are the easier raids, and they will get harder once they're permanently added, which makes sense. If you have years or a permanent amount of time to like make a team and build PvM Pokemon and stuff like that to beat the raid, it makes sense that they should be harder versus these being easier, which are very time limited. So the reason you can only do each raid once, everybody's been asking me, is because they only want you to get one dead flower per raid. If you could like... Imagine if you could just do the Lopunny raid like over and over again 12 times, and then you just get 12 dead flowers, and you don't have to do any of the other raids to be able to encounter SHAYMIN. So that's why you can only do each raid once until you beat it. If you lose, you can do it again, obviously. But you can only beat each raid once. Now, once raids are permanently added to the game, I doubt that'll still be the case, but we'll have to see. I'm not totally sure. Okay, I said I would peace out of this area if there was 2 swarms. So apparently there is a Quilava swarm Hoenn and a Whismur swarm Sinnoh. Kind of glad the event is long enough to pace yourself on my 7th tablet and feel exhausted. Dude, good. Being on your 7th tablet day 3 is really impressive. Good work, dude. I think the pace that I'm gonna try to stick to, and a lot of people are just one tablet and 1 raid a day. That's a very good pace. I'm very happy with that. You'll get done ahead of time if you're at that pace. I might try to get ahead of that pace so that I can do the new account thing a little faster, a little sooner, but we'll see. You have to wait for the 12th day for the raid anyway, so we'll see what happens. Okay, on to the Quilava swarm. This is a cool one. Let's see if we can get lucky and see something interesting. Either modest nature, shiny, or like a 131 IV and special attack or speed. All right, here's the last Quilava. Nothing special, but they'll get consumed. That's always good. And with no more swarms active, back to Moltres jail for a little bit. The Giratina crash is fixed. I can personally confirm. Dude, that's good news. It's crazy to think that there was a bug that halted people's storyline progress, especially in the Sinnoh region, which was, I felt bad. That was the region I was telling everybody, hey, like, make sure to go get Sinnoh done. In previous years, like, you needed Sinnoh done for the event, blah, blah, blah. And how many people were doing that region because of my advice that got fucked? That feels horrible. That's so unfortunate. What are you gonna do? Okay, now I really think SHAYMIN will be a raid, since all the alphas last year were the same as SHAYMIN, and they're all raids now. I didn't even think about that as a possibility. But yeah, it's very possible SHAYMIN is a raid. That'd be pretty fucking cool. I didn't even think about that, to be honest. Let's just waste these couple lore steps and go do the Shelgon swarm. It's worth it, man. It's a great swarm. I want to get it done with. I want to have those little checks. Should I go, I think, north of Viridian's? South of Pewter's probably faster. Whatever. Was that, wait, do I have to go through the forest? Oh yeah, let me obviously, I must fucking trek through my way through the forest, dude. All right, Shelgon swarm done. We're almost at 20 or so more swarm Pokemon stored up. Let's head over to Sinnoh or an Alpha Skuntank encounter. I'll grab my Spinda for this. Why not? There's currently a bug where if you search for something, your account, I guess Battle as well does this, but your account and your battle box always light up. Maybe it's not a bug. Maybe it's supposed to be like that, but it is a little funny in my opinion. Pretty easy Alpha Swarm to get to, which we look on the battle guys. We got a Honey Tree to check as well. Why not? Dang, no Shalfa. This would be one of the prettiest Shalfas, I feel like. Like the pink, purple, shiny, or reddish? I guess it's reddish, magenta, weird color, with like the yellow glow would be so crazy. For someone who likes to min-max, I'm surprised you have such a big annoyance for it. So we're talking about, for those who don't, we're talking about Spinda. I think Alpha Contrary Skill Swap Spinda is super overrated for Alpha catches. Let me explain why. It's very good. It makes it very consistent, and it's nice if you're catching a bunch of alphas, but you don't need to min-max for an encounter that happens. You get 1 or 2 a day. You don't need to, in my opinion, maybe, you know, when I'm min-maxing for a shiny hunt, if I'm teleporting versus flying, I'm saving seconds every, you know, couple minutes on a grind that I'm going to do for thousands and thousands of hours. The time you spend catching an alpha Pokemon should not be that of the similar time you spend like shiny hunting. Like, it's very, like, alpha catches just shouldn't take that long. They shouldn't be that crazy. You don't need, and once again, alpha Spinda, contrary, blah, blah, it's good, but is it like 200 to 300k? Like, when they get up in price like this, is it really worth that? I don't think so at all. Maybe if you're like really need the help, or if you don't know what to do, like whatever, but this, I would never buy it for this price. This is so not worth it in my opinion. There's just so many other ways to catch alpha. Like, just get high level catching Pokemon. It's a lot of skill. I have a Rampardos I always come in with and weaken it, and then I just go from there. It just shouldn't be too crazy. I think the Spindas are super overrated. What if I'm Shalfa hunting? If you're Shalfa hunting, you're probably breeding alphas, so then you definitely don't need a Spinda. Once again, they're good, but very overrated and not worth the 250k price tag, in my opinion. There's the alpha catch. Easy peasy. Skunk Tank achieved. 21. Not a really good alpha, but we'll take it. Let's check the honey drill over here. All right, you know what? Dude, I've spent so much time in Berry Forest, and going to Berry Forest is good and fun and yada yada. Let's shake it up, dude. I want to shake it up. Let's go to a new Kanto location, something more close to the city, easier to get to when I need to, like, it's like a, not tough, but like kind of annoying to get to Berry Forest, whereas if I just come hunt here, where I could possibly get some good shinies, as well as there is Squirtle here, Squirtle, Abra. There's some cool memers here. Let's just hunt here. It's really easy to get to this location, and that's kind of nice during this kind of event. Alrighty, Electabuzz, Swarm, Johto, fellas. Let's chill on the Moltres hunting. Back to the event. Hey, I'm a new player. I just finished my 8th gym badge in Johto, my first region. Is it worth me getting involved in the event or focus on story? If the event is worth it, what can I benefit from it? Dude, I would definitely... So what I would recommend doing is I would go beat the Ho-Oh boss fight and the Elite Four. And then that's going to give you access to level 100 Pokemon. And like, you're going to beat the storyline. And then I would play the hell out of the event. And the event's going to give you access to Abundant Shrine, which is a really cool like dungeon minigame, which you can use to get red envelopes and lucky red envelopes, which you can then sell for profit. That's what's known as sealed product, which are these things, red envelopes and lucky reds. If you're getting it far enough into the event, even if you grind the Abundant Shrine poorly, you're going to make pretty decent Pokeyen per hour as a new player. And then what else? If you're catching swarm Pokemon and then consuming those, I have a video on my channel called Everything to Do right now in the Lunaneer event. I would check that out because that's going to tell you what to do really and tell you all the different options. And then also on top of that, if you can do raids, if you have one region done, you can do raids. It's going to be kind of, you have to like collect some Pokemon, get some PvM mons, but it's a good motivator to do so. You should find some people. Getting raids done will get you exclusive alpha Pokemon, as well as possibly getting you that SHAYMIN encounter. If you can do all 12 raids, getting a SHAYMIN encounter is huge. You only have 2 weeks or so to get the SHAYMIN encounter once a year. That's all. So if you miss out on it, you miss out on it. You gotta try to go for it. If you're a new player, you can do a lot in this event. It's all about like how much time and effort you want to put in the game knowledge you want to learn. Hopefully my videos are a decent resource for that, and the stream recaps, everything as well. So hopefully that helps. Thanks for watching. Wait, I didn't even know that, Xanarchy. Hey Pat, just arrived to the stream. I tried Grumpig raid earlier today, and 4 times Grumpig decided that it won against my team, even while we still had some Pokemon alive. Do you know why this is? And then Xanarchy said, if only one person has Pokemon alive, it's a loss. I didn't know that. That's really interesting. That's cool to know. I had no idea. That's a really important piece of information to know for future raids, when once they get harder and harder, dude. Okay, people were asking about my YouTube lifetime analytics. Let's go over some fun ones. I like going over like gender breakdown, age breakdown, and like geography breakdown. We can go through, let's go to geography first. It takes a sec for all the stats to load, so give me 1 sec on the back end. Okay, it's taking a pretty darn long time. Give me 1 sec. Okay, we got it. Okay. Okay. Total views to keep in mind. Total views is 13.4 million. And then 4.24 million of those views are from the United States. So the United States make up 31.4% of my total views. And then in rank number 2 is the Philippines. Philippines at 5.9% of my viewer base. You guys are carrying 789,000 views there. And then third place is United Kingdom at 5.2% of my viewer base. And then fourth is Germany. Someone asked about Germany. Fourth is Germany at 4.7%. Fifth is Canada at 4.7% as well. Wow. German's actually only 2,000 viewers ahead of Canada. Brazil is then next at 3.9%. India, I know I have a pretty decent India viewer base at 3.7. Italy at 3.1. France at 2.6. Then the Netherlands at 2.2. Australia at 2.1. And I'm going to rapid fire the next ones. Indonesia, Spain, Poland, Portugal, Malaysia, Vietnam, Belgium, Greece, Mexico, Singapore, Sweden, Argentina, Chile. And then once you get below that, it's below 0.5% viewers. All right, that's the geography breakdown. Let's do viewer age. Okay, viewer age. I always love doing this one because I have more people in my audience who are 45 to 54 than I do 13 to 17, which I think is pretty interesting. Now, keep in mind, I'm sure kids lie about their age. If you're below 18, I'm sure, whatever. And I'm sure some people are clicking an older thing on accident. Take the analytics with a grain of salt, obviously. But 2.5% of my audience is 13 to 17. 41% is 18 to 24, and then 45%, the biggest chunk, 45% is 25 to 34. And then 7.3% is 35 to 44. That's a solid chunk. And then 2.6%, more than the underage ones, 2.6% is 45 to 54. And then 0.6 is 55 to 64. And then 65 plus is 0.8%, almost 1% 65 plus. All right, next up, the infamous YouTube gamer gender breakdown. It's gone up. We're rising in the world, fellas. The massive 3.5% of my audience out there that are females versus 96.1% that are males. There it is, fellas. That's just gaming YouTube in general. We try our best, fellas, okay? I get this question a lot, and I still have no way to concisely answer it. Sean says, after 2 years of not playing, I've just come back to the game. What did I miss? PokeMMO has received more updates in the past 2 years than the previous 10. Like, I don't know where to begin on what you've missed and how much content there is. Check out update posts on the forums. Check out all my videos. Try to just Google stuff whenever you find new things that pop up. So much stuff is new, man. That's a tough... I don't know where to... I'm sorry that I don't know. I don't have a good way to answer it. So I just apologize, and I wish you the best of luck. Good luck. Videos, update posts, all the forum stuff. Hopefully that helps. Good luck to you, man. Let me know if you have any questions personally. All right, quick swarm time. We got a Arbok swarm to the west over here. Then we got a Slowking or Slacking? No, Slowking. Slowking swarm in Unova. That would have been cool to see. Icarus City is easily one of my favorite cities in all of Pokemon, dude. The design is so unique. In the winter, it gets icy. You've got the little pinwheel over here. You got the dragons, Dragon Spiral Tower. Dude, the bridges. This spot is... I love this city. It's very, very cool. This, like, cave and this upper entrance, which you need the snow to fall to be able to access. This city is so sick. This cave right here. So many little just, like, areas that don't need to exist, but do. Like, this is so cool. It's a great, great city, dude. All right, fellas. That might be the final swarm catch of the stream. I'm going to be ending it here in a quick sec, but don't leave yet, okay? We're going to go consume all of the swarm Pokemon, and that'll be a good way to call it. We have quite a lot. We have like 35 Pokemon to consume. Some of these might have 1x31, so we might end up keeping some of these. Let's go ahead and double check. Just kidding. Actually, none of these have... Wait, did I just not label them? How is that possible? Let me check. They fixed the advanced search, right? So I can do this. Well, that's only I type it correctly. I can do this and then do one and then... Okay, so there are some. But are any of these worth keeping? Probably not. Yeah, these all get consumed. Okay, time to consume, boys. All right, but here we go. As we consume all these in a mysterious Cherish Ball, I quickly want to say thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed today's stream, make sure to leave a like on it. Same with the stream recap. The likes just help tremendously. If you didn't enjoy, feel free to dislike. That's okay. Subscribe to the channel for daily videos, as well as just tons. I think I've uploaded like 14 videos in the past 3 days so far during the event. So tons of stuff during the event. Streams, as well during the event. Usually streams are Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET. Discord's down below if you're interested in that. And if you want to go above and beyond and support the channel, YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs, and PayPal/Venmo do help out a shit ton. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to go prepare dinner for the fiance on her birthday, as well as maybe go pick her up something nice. So thank you guys for watching on this very special day. Have a good one. I'll see you guys later. And just good luck to all of you in your event grinderino. Oh, there's the Tiger Zodiac tablet, by the way. Boom. Our third tablet, fellas. Thank you so much for watching until the very end of the video, and I hope it was a positive asset to your day. The same way everybody listed here is a positive asset to my day, going above and beyond and allowing me to make content every single day. Thanks so much for watching, and have a good one.